Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to MaxSpeedTV. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. My name is KR Stolfus, and on the YouTubes, on the screen, whatever it is that you're watching, this is the 3 Wide Racing League in the trucks, the Nathan Young Designs Truck Series. And we are here at Daytona for the trucks. I apologize for the late start. Having a big time issue with trading paints and loading up some paints, but it looks like it's gotten itself ironed out. So here we are trying to catch some of these laps as they're underway. But right now, Todd Smith, a rookie in the 3 Wide Racing League trucks, on pole with a 50.357. Todd Smith is not out on the track right now. We're currently watching Wade Lear. Wade in the 14th spot. 14 cars have taken a time right now. If you are interested in joining this league, you can find them at 3 Wide Racing on the internet. They're also under 3 Wide Racing in the iRacing Leagues tab. Let's go ahead and check them out there. This is a charter series. Not sure when the truck league, the Nathan Young Designs Truck League, shuts down accepting applications, but it never hurts to ask, and so go for it. So again, Todd Smith on pole. Right now we're watching Kyle Hanshaw. Hanshaw, we saw have a great run in the duels up front all race. Todd Smith on pole, Kevin Finn sitting in second, Skylar Nissel third, fourth place, Matt Hackathorn. And as the session kicks over, everyone's going to start gridding. So as they take to the grid, we're going to bring you the starting lineup. But while we wait, I want to just go over our sponsors real quick. SimSpeedShop.com does a wonderful job at supporting MaxSpeedTV and also builds some wonderful button boxes and e-brakes, so check them out at SimSpeedShop.com. HREMotorsports.com. This is an iRacing team that supports MaxSpeedTV, and we support them, so check them out at HREMotorsports.com. Elite 7 Racing. You can find them on Facebook. We want to just give the nicest shout out we can to Elite 7 Racing. Make sure you check them out on Facebook. The Ohio IndyCar League. If you are into the IndyCar scene and you are looking for a league, check out the Ohio IndyCar League. Those guys are being broadcasted right here on MaxSpeedTV. So if you get the chance, check them out. See what they are all about. Hopefully you guys can find a home for the IndyCars at the Ohio IndyCar League. So, the field a little bit shooken up, so to speak. We are here in the season opener for the trucks at Daytona. And on pole, we're going to go ahead and go through the grid right now. The Walls Beard Co. starting grid, row number 1, Todd Smith. Kevin Finn in second place. That's going to round out your top row, your front row. Row number 2, Skylar Nissel in third, Matt Hackathorn fourth. Row 3, we'll see Kyle Hanshaw in fifth, Sam Close starting on his outside in 6th place. Row 4 is Race Clark and Paul Ross. Row 5, Carlos Acosta and Rusty Webb starting 10th. Mike Stevens and Frank Sims the 4th. Frank Sims being a rookie, he's going to make up row 6 on the outside, inside Mike Stevens, as we said. Row 7, Tanner Sharp. Tanner joins me in the broadcast booth here Monday nights. But tonight is Sunday, so Tanner Sharp going to be out in the trucks. So we're going to give him a hard time. James Duke, Chuck Sweeting make up row 8. Row 9, Drew Eisenman and Eric Mike. Peter Short starting 19th and Kurt Crum 20th. That'll make up row 10. Row 11, Thomas Morris and Christopher Munger. Levi, Rowdy Zielinski and Michael Wheatley make up row 12. Row 13, David Wilson and Michael Skinner. 14, Chad Frankenfield, Nathan Velez. Richard Hines, Brent Miller, row 15. Row 16, Jordan Teal and Chuck Idell. Travis Bennett, a rookie, and Chad Brown, row 17. Row 18, Nathan Young and Nick Miller. Andrew Rucker, Zach Trevino. And that is going to do it. Here we go, folks. Green flag in the air. Todd Smith, a rookie here in the 3-wide racing league, getting a good jump. This race is well underway. Two lanes here, one high, one low. The 14 machine of Kevin Finn on the outside there, leading the 44, Matt Hackathorn. 4 cars in that outside lane. Holding tough. When will the 14 of Kevin Finn decide to drop down low? Looks like he's got some room to do it, but he's going to stay true to the 44 of Matt Hackathorn. Kevin Finn in the 14. Now that inside lane, making some moves on the inside. The 31 of Skylar Nissel pushing the 1 machine of Todd Smith. Todd Smith, a rookie, as I said before, here in the 3-wide racing league. Kevin Finn will lead the first lap. We are on lap 2, so this race just getting started. What we want to watch is we want to see if these guys are going to be staying nice and straight, everyone playing nice and fair, and all kinds of other words that we use that are politically correct. But when it really comes down to it, we're all just a bunch of racers, and we want that piece of plastic at the end of it. But we're going to play smart at the beginning, so far so good. Sam Close in that 3rd car outside line. Hard to see his number and see what's going on, but that is Sam Close there. Can't make out what it is. Just want to give a quick shout out to Iowa Farmer in YouTube chat. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, Iowa. Hope you feel special, as you make me feel special. So now the 14 of Kevin Finn has a definitive lead, and the 44 of Matt Hackathorn. Those two could drop down at any time, but they're staying high. And there we go. Sam Close makes a move to the inside. And Sam Close with the energy, gonna make a run on this inside line. So we're seeing Kevin Finn hold true to the outside, but Sam Close said, I want to be out front. He made a drop to the bottom. Now Sam Close is out front by just about a car length, getting a good push from the 1 of Todd Smith. So far, Kevin Finn has led all 3 laps that were completed. We got 5 cars on the outside. Those 5 cars are doing what they can to hold true, hold firm, hold steady. And they are keeping that inside line honest, I'll tell you. No cautions so far. Everyone's still pretty much in this lead pack. David Wilson currently running as the leader of this second group. This second group being led by David Wilson. The 97 machine of Zach Trevino on his outside. Giving a good push to David Wilson is the 64 of Chad Brown. We talked a lot about him in the other series. Here he is in the 64 machine. Chad Brown currently in 20th place. And just like that, it changes. He's 21st, but he is in this second group. But back up front, Rusty Webb sitting in 6th. So the complexion has changed a little bit. When we left this lead group, the 14 was leading that outside line. Now we have some new names out front. That 18 machine is leading that outside line of Paul Ross. So we're starting to see a little bit of shakeup in this field here. As we're going to go 3 wide coming off of 2. The 31, the 1, and the 18. Now the 5 is Sam Close. That one machine got left high and dry. Nobody's going to follow him. He's kind of in that sucker hole. We'll see where he ends up, if it's going to be an issue. But the 14 of Kevin Finn, the 88 of Rusty Webb, and the 1 of Todd Smith look to be going 3 wide. Now the 1, Todd Smith, gets into this outside lane here. '17 machine of Brace Clark currently scored 6th, but he is that 5th car on the inside line. Trying to get a little bit of side draft off the 1. The 1 side drafting off the 17. Could lead to trouble. Looks like some movement going on. But so far so good down this backstretch. We are on lap 8. Kevin Finn has led 4 laps. Todd Smith has led 2. Ooh, in the 65, looks like he's going to go a lap down. That's Travis Bennett. Bennett several laps down as a rookie here. Don't know what has happened to him, but he's lost the lead draft and has lost the lead lap by a lot. So Travis Bennett, the only car scored a lap down, oh, I'm sorry, I take that back. There's lots of cars scored lap down. A lot of connection issues on the iRacing side of things tonight. We are still in the first week of the iRacing build, and so a lot of issues, a lot of bugs to be sorted out still. And with that comes connection issues, so we'll stay on top of that. But for right now, the leader, Paul Ross. Ross has led 3 laps. Kevin Finn has led 4. Ross about ready to assume the top spot on the most laps led, but he's got to do it 2 more times. Todd Smith, he wants a piece of the action. He's the lead car on the outside, followed by Kevin Finn and Matt Hackathorn. Those are your 3 cars on the outside. A lot of cars piled up on the inside. 3 cars on that outside, generating enough energy to stay even with this inside lane for the most part. They're going to lose a little ground on corner exit, but they're going to charge back for sure down this back stretch. We're going to go on board with our T&D Rustic Decor Cam with Sam Close, as he is the 2nd truck in this inside line. You get a good look at Paul Ross. Close giving him a shove, getting some air. You see he's tucked halfway in, halfway out. That allows some air to get over the nose or the radiator of Sam Close, and it gives him a good chance at pushing. So very smart on Sam Close's part. Him and Ross working very well right now. These 2 running 1st and 2nd. The lead cars on this inside line. And you see that Paul Ross not budging very far off of this yellow line. Close having to work the wheel. See him working the wheel, trying to just stay as smooth as possible. But down this straightaway here, it's going to give him a shove, but then he's going to try and find somewhere to get some air over the nose of his trucks, past his radiator to keep it cool. So first 12 laps, now 13 laps. All under green flag. No cautions so far tonight. We are doing 80 laps here. Todd Smith, Kevin Finn, your 2 cars on the outside leading that charge. Now they got 5 cars, 6 cars helping them generate some energy on that outside lane. The 46 machine of Kyle Hanshaw, the last car in that outside group. This lead group has about 12, 13 cars in it. And then we see that second group just going off camera. Get a good feel for kind of what's going on, what the drivers are all thinking, all doing. See that outside lane getting a good run down that back stretch, but here going through 3 and 4, they're going to lose a little bit of ground to this inside lane. Todd Smith leading another lap. Again, he's a rookie here in the 3-wide racing league, but you wouldn't know it as he's led laps so far in this race. And he's running a very steady race out here with these guys. This is going to be one to watch. If this rookie can maintain it, man, I'll tell you, Kevin Finn pushing this guy. These two are working very well together. Kevin Finn, Matt Hackathorn look to be committed to this outside. I'm not yet to see them on the inside. So Todd Smith, Kevin Finn, Matt Hackathorn, those 3 cars all have been on the outside. Now Todd Smith was our pole sitter. He did start from the pole. But here you can see him on the outside lane trying to make his way back to the front. And if he can get a nose out, he gets credit for leading a lap over Paul Ross. Paul Ross has led 7. Kevin Finn 4 and Todd Smith 4. Those are your lap leaders for right now. Lap after lap, you can see your top 3 of it in the top ticker, as well as the rest of the field as it scrolls by. We have done 17 green flag laps, or I should say 16. We are on lap 17 now. Ooh, the 31. Ooh. Man, that's a worrisome moment right there. As the 31 of Skylar Nissel. A little bit out of shape. Don't know if he tried to make a move. Don't know what it was. Todd Smith dropping down in front of Paul Ross here. So Todd Smith dropping to the bottom. He's going to lead this lap, but Paul Ross moving to the outside. Here we come across the line. It's going to be Todd Smith. But Paul Ross might have something to say about this before this lap is done. As the field, now really we got a large group in this front running cars. Here's our second group, led by the 39 machine of David Wilson. Again, the 64 Chad Brown in our shot, and Zach Trevino. '97 machine of Zach Trevino, third car in your shot. This is the second group. These guys all running nose to tail single file. They're a little bit behind. They're about 17 seconds behind our lead pack. If we want to include the entire lead pack, these guys are 17 seconds behind. But I wouldn't worry too much. They have a large field and they're all drafting together. So they're maintaining about the same speed as the lead pack. We just got two groups here. Back up front we go. Get a good shot of everyone around here. Todd Smith, Sam Close, first and second here. They are the leaders of the inside and outside lane. There's a good shot of that first lead pack. You can almost say lead pack A and lead pack B. Looks like we got about two lead pack cars, but then we have a large group, like I said, that starts with David Wilson and the 39.
The yellow flag is out.
And the yellow has come out. Not sure for who. Trying to figure out where the yellow is. Having some connection issues with everyone that is in this yellow. This was nobody in the lead pack. So something happened here, but we had a lot of connection issues with the drivers. We'll see what's going on, but Richard Hines is on pit road. Have lots of cars on pit road. Or we have one car on pit road, I should say. But we will figure out what's going on here, how this is going to shake up the field. Here we go, pit stops underway. Todd Smith bringing them down. He's going to be the first car on pit road, but will he be the first car off pit road? Here they come, ladies and gentlemen, all down pit road. Nobody has stayed out. Looks like all the lead cars are coming down. Here we go. A couple cars off pit road already. Paul Ross, Sam Close, the 14 Kevin Finn there. Ooh, a little bit of contact. Big race off pit road. It looks like your leader's gonna be Paul Ross. As Paul Ross is gonna catch up to these lap cars that are in front of him here. The 27 machine of Thomas Morris. Morris is the last car on the lead lap. Paul Ross currently being scored as our leader. There goes the 64 machine onto pit road. The 64 finishing up his pit stop of Chad Brown. So the 27 machine, the first car behind the pace car, that is Thomas Morris, a rookie in this league. So far he has not been way past the pace car. He did make a pit stop. He's on some fresh tires, it seems. Maybe took only right side tires. But he's not scored as a lap down as I have it. He's the first car, or the last car on the lead lap. So he should get way past the pace car here before the race starts. Paul Ross is the current leader. There he goes, getting waved around the pace car. So Paul Ross now, as the field starts to form up. Paul Ross, Sam Close. Those are your front runners here, inside and outside rows. Looks like Paul Ross has chosen the outside lane. Row 2 going to be Race Clark and Skylar Nissel. Kevin Finn on the inside of row number 3. And on his outside, in the 24 machine, Carlos Acosta. All right, folks, here we go. Pull them straps down a little bit tighter. We're here at Daytona in the trucks, getting ready for our first restart of the night. We've gone through our first caution, big old pile up in a back marker group of cars. Everyone came down the pit road. Everyone got fuel. Everyone got tires. Gonna be interesting to see what this restart is gonna do. As we watch the 18, he's our leader. Paul Ross choosing the outside lane. Sam Close in the 5 machine. He's on the inside. What is going to happen here? Pace car pulling off. Green flag in the air. There we go. Paul Ross getting a good jump. Looks like he's going to dump down to the inside here. As soon as he gets across the start-finish line, there he goes. So Paul Ross making the move in the 18 on Sam Close. Those two are teammates of 3OG Racing. Their third teammate, Rusty Webb in the 88 machine. Webb is in 12th place currently. Down this long bad stretch, the 17 of Bryce Clark, the first one on the outside, having some help from Carlos Acosta. Oh man, some side drafting going on there. These guys getting oh so close to each other. The 44, Matt Hackathorn. The 63 of Mike Stevens. Those two closing up fast on the outside. We got 4 cars on the outside. Now make it 5 on the outside as the 03 of Wade Lear is going to join these guys if he can suck up to them. Chad Frankenfield on pit road here. Unscheduled pit stop for him. A little bit of connection issues since I picked the wrong driver at the wrong time. That's all right. We'll watch what we can. Currently on Drew Eisman. This guy, man, I'll tell you, he was fun to watch in the Global Rallycross. Here he is in the trucks. Let's see what he's got in this truck series. He's currently scored in 18th place. Looks like he's got some damage. Been bump drafted a little too hard. But you know what? If someone can overcome it, it's going to be Drew Eisman. 77 machine hanging tough on that outside line there, trying to get a bit of a side draft off the 39 of David Wilson. Eisman does solidly get in front of the 39 of David Wilson. Now he's trying to suck up to Michael Skinner. We got another one pulling down pit road. Looks like Nathan Young has put it on pit road in the 2 machine. So Nathan Young on pit road with what looks like a little bit of damage. And someone we haven't got to talk a whole lot about yet tonight, Tanner Sharp in the 3 truck. Tanner Sharp abandoned me. Left me high and dry to come and race the truck series. But I gotta tell you, if I had the opportunity, I'd probably do it as well. Way more fun out there driving than broadcasting. But somebody's got to do it. And Tanner threw down scissors. I threw paper. And so he is out on the track doing a great job so far. Currently scored 15th. But he is out there, and I'll be watching for him to have a great showing when the checkered flag flies. Oh, we got contact. We got one going over. Paul Ross on his side. The 17 involved. Whoa, my goodness. The 46 of Kyle Hanshaw involved. Big time trouble. As trucks were going end over end. Check the replay here. As our leader, Paul Ross, got involved. Bryce Clark also involved. So this lead pack suffering some big time issues. Let's see how it started. Down the backstretch, Sam Close makes contact. End over end we go. Cars scattered, trucks are everywhere. Everyone trying to find a hole to get through. Oh my goodness, calamity and mayhem. So your leader is Sam Close. Carlos Acosta currently in second. Carlos, this is KR up in the MSTV broadcast booth. You got your ears on?
Yeah, you hear me?
I can hear you just well. Hey man, great seat for you and seeing what happened. Can you give us a little bit of rundown of what you saw?
Well, aside from having to order a new pair of pants, it's just very, very close racing. I was doing my best to push to 17, but I guess they got too close, or I may have caused that incident. I'm not sure. I would need to see the replay. It's just it all went by too quickly.
All right, well, you're making your pit stop, so we'll let you go, and thanks for giving us some insight.
Yeah, no problem. I'll try to get back up there. I'm gonna do a fuel strategy thing here.
All right, so Carlos Acosta making a fuel strategy move here. But he gave us a little bit of insight of what he saw out there. He wasn't sure what happened. He wants to see the replay, so we'll leave it for him. Man, that was just a product of close racing from what I saw. Now we got the race off pit road here. Sam Close did not pit. You see the 20 going around on the outside. Andrew Rucker, a rookie here in the 3-wide racing league, getting the wave around. So currently your top 5 after 32 laps: Sam Close, Matt Hackathorn, Skylar Nissel, Mike Stevens, and Chuck Idell, a rookie. He's our leading rookie right now. That's going to make up your top 5 right here. So we're under our second caution. We're on lap 33 of 80. Big time shakeup. Let's see if we can't get a word in with Sam Close. Sam Close, KR Stolfus up in the broadcast booth. Got your ears on?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, Sam, can you give us a little bit of what you saw there in that accident?
I just got a bad angle, I think. There was a checkup, and I'll take responsibility for that last one. I feel like I didn't have the right line to do any push in, and things just kind of came back to me a little bit too quick. So I'll take responsibility for that one.
Now, you didn't make a pit stop, but about half the field did. Can you tell us a little bit about your strategy as to why you didn't pit?
Want to stay out front and maintain track position, try to stay out of the wrecks, and I'm pretty sure we have to pit one more time regardless. So it really doesn't mean that much. Tires don't mean that much. I think track position means a little bit more than that.
All right, so making a play on track position. Well, hey man, I'll tell you what, I'm not a race admin, but to me it looked like kind of a racing incident, some cars moving, so brush it off and go out there and get the W.
10-4, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
All right, that was Sam Close, who we got a word in with. He had a great view of it as well, of this most recent accident, the one that we were under yellow for. All right, so lap 34 of 80. I'm gonna step away for just one moment.
Just like a movie, just like a storybook, we are the future, we're the ones they won't overlook. It's time to be the hero. Like you've never seen, like you've never seen. Looking for a hero. Just like in a dream, just like in a dream.
Welcome back, race fans. We are here at MaxSpeedTV. This is the 3-Wide Racing League. We are at Daytona for the trucks, the Nathan Young Designs Truck Series. Lights have gone out on the pace truck. This race is about ready to get underway. Well, the race is underway. I was about ready to get really busy as we're on lap 35 of 80. Sam Close is currently leading this. He has chosen the inside lane. Matt Hackathorn in the 44 on the outside. The 31, Skylar Nissel, and the 63 of Mike Stevens. That's row 2. Row 3 is the 16 of Chuck Idell, a rookie here in 3-Wide Racing. And Rusty Webb is going to be on his outside in the 88 machine. Those are your top 3 rows right now. That Ford Mustang pulling onto the inside. Somebody here works at Chevy and not Ford. Not sure who that is, but here we go. Sam Close getting a good jump over Matt Hackathorn. Hackathorn wants to get to the inside, but Skylar Nissel not allowing it. So now we're going to see what these guys got here as they work their way into turn 1. Hackathorn hanging tough. 31 of Skylar. Now Skylar moving to the outside. Gonna hope for some energy added to his run here. Hackathorn gonna suck up right to him. Gives him a good little shove. Yellows, breed yellows. We go in 3 wide. Here we go. The 11's going around. Lots of cars in trouble. Lots and lots of cars in trouble. We're going to go to the instant replay here. From the blimp, we're 3 wide. The 11 machine in the middle of it. You just see cars and trucks going everywhere. Big time accident. But looks like everyone gets it sorted. A lot of damage going on. A lot of smoking cars. A lot of smoking trucks. I'm using air quotes when I say cars, but man, does that bode ill for the pit crews. There's going to be a lot of drivers on pit road, and we are already seeing them. A lot of good trucks on pit road. A lot of trucks having to take a tow. But up front, the 31 machine is Skylar Nissel. Matt Hackathorn sitting second. Cautions breed cautions, and we just saw just trucks fighting for some space there. And an unfortunate when you start fighting for space, accidents are going to happen. A restart is a perfect breeding ground for these accidents. And we just saw them get 3 wide. I happened to catch it out of the corner of my eye. I was like, this ain't good. Clicked over to it, and here we were. They started stacking up, and cars, trucks going round and round. So a lot of trucks on pit road here. A lot of trucks now racing off of pit road. As we check in on some of them on pit road, some of these guys are going to go ahead and pack it up, call it a night. Paul Ross, KR up in the MSTV broadcast booth. Got your ears on?
Yes, I do. How's it going?
Hey, man, real quick, looks like you survived a couple incidences so far. How do you feel your truck is tonight, and what are you seeing out there that has spurred on these accidents?
Truck's doing really good. Was real good before that first caution. I don't know how I went airborne, went 180 degrees upside down, and then landed back on my wheels without going upside down. I only got a minute worth of damage, so got that fixed, and then got it checked up enough for that second caution that we just had. Other than that, I don't really know how it's going to do in the draft yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be pretty good. I think everybody's patience is kind of wearing thin. In order for that top line to actually get ahead of the inside line, you do have to do a little bit of side drafting. And that first instant that happened, I was watching in the mirror, and the second car behind me, I think it was Sam, and then Race, they kept getting closer and closer. And I don't know if Race got a bad bump or if Sam came up or what exactly happened. I'm not going to put blame on anybody, but yeah, I think the side drafting is going to get more and more intense. Either that or it's going to calm down until the last 10 laps.
All right, well, we're just about ready to go to halfway here as we're on lap 39 of 80. What is your strategy going forward? Are you going to try and hit pit road to get some more damage fixed, as your truck doesn't look super straight, but it doesn't look terrible either?
I have everything repaired that I can. It won't give me an option to repair any more of it. The plan right now is to try getting back up to Sam's back bumper and try to get a 3OG 1-2 finish. And if Rusty's still in this, hopefully we can get him up towards the front too.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you, and thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
Yeah, thank you, and have fun watching this one. It's going to get exciting.
All right, exciting is the word to use for sure. That was Paul Ross, part of the 3OG racing team. So here we go, folks. Cautions breed cautions. We had a little bit of a hiccup here as these guys fought for space. But I'm going to tell you right here, right now, this race is completely undecided. The lights have gone out on the pace truck. Matt Hackathorn, Skylar Nissel, that's your front row. Hackathorn on the inside. Nissel choosing the outside lane, but pushing them to Sam Close and Mike Stevens. That's going to be a big, big deal. Who is going to get the best run on this start here? And it's really going to come down to who can get the second row moving the fastest. It's crazy how this works out, but it really is a team sport right here. You're relying on the drivers around you to give you a good push. Now, I would be watching for Skylar Nissel. He's going to get a good jump because he's the one that has to start the race. He has to cross the start-finish line first, so Matt Hackathorn has got to let him by. But then as they get through and close to turns 1 and 2, be watching how the rest of the field reacts. So we've had a couple quick cautions and some big names being dropped out of the race here. A little unfortunate, but this is Daytona. This is what happens. And it is the opening series for the Nathan Young Designs trucks. Here we go, green flag in the air. Hackathorn getting a good run, staying fairly even with the 31 of Skylar Nissel. Now Nissel has it cleared, gonna drop to the inside. There he goes. And now Sam Close gonna lead that outside line. Looking for a good run here through turns 1 and 2. Down the backstretch we go. Looks like 64 machine gonna force 3 wide. Chad Brown doing it. Chad Brown gonna get by Sam Close, and they go back into 2 wide. A good move by Chad Brown. High risk, high reward, as he is now the lead car in the outside line. Hey guys, if you get the chance to, go ahead and make sure you thumb up this video or subscribe to this channel if you haven't done either one. Lets me know I'm doing a good job. If you don't think I'm doing a good job, well, keep it to yourself, because I'd like to pretend I care, but it is what it is. So anyways, back to the race. Skylar Nissel leading Matt Hackathorn, Mike Stevens. Those are your 3 cars on the inside line. Outside, 64 Chad Brown, Sam Close. Up front here, we got a good battle between our lead lap cars. Zach Trevino leading this 2-car group here. Him and Drew Eisman caught out by themselves, and then it falls back to a 3-car group with Jordan Teal, Christopher Munger, Kurt Crum. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the 33 machine of Jordan Teal. The 65 machine, Travis Bennett, who has scored a couple laps down. And the 55 of Christopher Munger. Up front, here we go. We're still green flag. We're green and clean through the tri-oval for one more time. Lap 44 of 80 here now underway. Sam Close leading that outside line. Chad Brown in second on the outside, but on the inside, Skylar Nissel, Matt Hackathorn, Mike Stevens. Those are your 3 trucks on this inside front runners. Mike Stevens has wanted to make a move a couple of times, just hasn't had the clearance to do so. So as soon as he gets clearance, he might make a move to the outside. Now the 22 of Peter Short. Haven't got to talk a whole lot about Peter Short, but here he is. In the 22 truck, 4th car on this inside line. Coming through the tri-oval, these guys, ooh, it's the 88 of Rusty Webb, big time movement. Gathers it back up, keeps it going straight. The tunnel turn is not where you want to get sideways. Chad Brown in that 64. Chad Brown in the 64 machine. Second, now 3rd car on the outside lane. Nick Miller in the 99. Haven't got to talk a whole lot about Nick Miller, but here he is in the 99 machine on this outside lane. Truck looking nice and straight. Behind him is the 26 of Chuck Sweeting. The 25 machine, Brent Miller, a name we know here in the 3-wide racing, but here he is sitting in 13th place right now. And the 6 machine of Eric Mike running the SpaceX truck. Man, I tell you, SpaceX, they doing some crazy, crazy stuff. Love what's coming out of SpaceX. Love watching their videos. We got one going to pit road. The 24 machine of Carlos Acosta in trouble too. Don't know what happened between these guys. They were laps down trucks, so maybe just trying to get out of the way. So Carlos, someone we got to do a little interview with. Unfortunately, his night is not going the way that he would like it to. Currently scored 24th place, 2 laps down. Looked like he was just trying to get out of the way of the leaders. That was why he dropped to the bottom. But the 2 machine of Nathan Young right behind him in 25th place. Even though these guys are 24th, 25th, they are 2 and 4 laps down. So it could be a race for position, but not quite, as they have some lap differences between them. So Skyler out front, still leading this thing. Skyler Nissel has led 12. Paul Ross has led 17 laps. But currently Paul Ross is riding in 17th place. Skyler Nissel, he is the current truck out front. Here they go, lapping the 27 machine, the Tommy Morris. Morris gonna go another lap down here. Gonna do a moment of crank it up, so join me in cranking up your headphones. Turn those sounds up as we do a crank it up here at MaxSpeedTV. Oh man, the crank it up cams here at MaxSpeedTV really give you a sense of speed and a sense of danger. Ooh man, as that got close with the 33 going another lap down. Jordan Teal dropping some laps here. Teal, one of the cars a lap down now. We currently have 17 cars on the lead lap here with the 3-wide Nathan Young Designs Truck Series. Currently your top 3, Skyler Nissel, Matt Hackathorn in the 44, and the 88 of Rusty Webb. Oh, as that got close, folks. That was really dangerous, but everyone sorts it out. Mike Stevens checking up a little bit. We're on lap 53 of 80. Your current top 5 are Nissel, Hackathorn, Webb, Stevens, and Close. These guys looking to get a good solid finish out of this. We got Todd Smith. He's led some laps. He's in 9th place right now. Another lap leader, Sam Close. He's led 5 laps. Sam Close sitting in 5th place. Skyler Nissel currently has led 16 laps. And Paul Ross has led 17, but Paul Ross having some issues. He's currently scored in 15th place, and he has lost the lead group. He is the leader in the second pack of lead lap cars. Check in on Paul Ross here. He is currently following Drew Eisman. Drew Eisman in that 77 machine really has a torn up truck that's costing Paul Ross some time. But what do? I mean, you got to work together no matter what is around you. And Paul Ross, working with what he's got, Drew Eisman heavily damaged. Paul Ross, truck not looking super straight. There he is. Drew Eisman currently scored in 19th place, 1 lap down. And Paul Ross, like we said, he is 15th. And the 97 machine is Zach Trevino right behind Paul Ross. Trevino, that third truck here that we're watching. Christopher Munger in the 55 machine. The last car on the lead lap. As the yellow comes out here, not sure what has happened here, so here we go. Yellow flag flying. Let's figure out what happened. So we go to the MSTV blimp screen. Camera, whatever. I don't care what we call it. We're currently watching the 6 of Eric Mikey. As the wreck happened in front of him, he was late to the party. So I picked the wrong guy to watch, so I apologize, but it looked like maybe that lead group got into trouble. And then the 6 of Eric Mike got a little bit of action involved with it. So once again, the yellow flies. We're on lap 57 of 80. Looks like everyone's planning to come down pit road, so we won't talk to anybody till they get done with pit road. Skylar Nissel leading the charge in the 31 truck. Here we go, folks. Todd Smith, look at that #1 truck. That lead stall. Qualified on pole, but heavy damage. Don't know when he's going to be able to get fixed with that. This is going to pull off pit road first. Alright, so if we can get a shot at them, I'm going to pull up some drivers here to talk to. Skylar, this is KR up in the broadcast booth. Got your ears on?
Yes, I do.
Hey man, you're leading this thing. You just won the race off pit road. Tell us a little bit about what you're seeing, what the drivers are feeling out there on the track.
It's getting pretty tight now that we're getting to the end here. I got 2 teammates behind me, which is kind of helping out quite a bit. But that outside line was tucking in pretty close, trying to get the side draft to go to the front.
Now you mentioned teammates. What team are you on?
Shaking Big Motorsports.
Oh man, the Shake and Bake Motorsports. Does Shake and Bake have any sponsors, people they'd like to thank?
Big thing is obviously one of our team owners, Mike, making these seams for us. These 3 cars they have up front are really good tonight.
All right, Skylar, so far you've led the most laps. You got 20 laps now, 21 laps led. What is your plan here going forward as we're on lap 59 of 80?
Hold the loud pedal to the ground.
Dude, it's simple, it's easy, it's a KISS strategy. Keep it simple, stupid. I like it. So congratulations, Skylar. Hopefully you'll get to this victory circle. You're doing well tonight so far, and look forward to talking to you later.
Thanks, buddy. I hope to look forward to talking to you later, too.
All right, so that was Skylar Nissel, part of the Shake and Bake team, as I'm going to struggle here to put him back where he belongs. But getting a word in on him. Whew, I'll tell you what, man. This race is far from over. We're about 20 laps away from the finish. Anything can happen. We got some trucks damaged. We got some trucks not damaged. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I can handle it. If I have a heart attack while broadcasting this, someone tell my wife I loved her. But here we go. This is gonna get great. It's gonna get interesting. It's already interesting. Drew Eisman in the 77, he's wadded up. The 31 right here, he's currently your leader. The 59 machine, who's in the 59? I don't know. There's so much going on. I wish I could keep track, but I can't because I have an IQ of 2. Levi Rowdy Zielinski in the 59 machine. These guys about ready to get wave arounds. Checking in on some cars on pit road. The 39 machine of David Wilson and the 15 machine of Michael Skinner. Those guys are sitting on pit road. Skinner's 28 laps down. He's been on pit road for about 35 minutes now. So he's definitely out of the race win. David Wilson, 25 laps down. He's been on pit road for 25 minutes now. But Nathan Young, he's currently in 25th, 5 laps down. The namesake, Nathan Young Designs, in the 2 truck, not having the opening race for this series that he would desire, but he is still out there. He's still trucking. Alright, so Skylar has picked the outside lane. The 44 Matt Hackathorn. Holy crap. I don't hope I have not been calling him Mike all night. Matt Hackathorn. Gonna be on the inside here. The 22 Peter Short on that outside of row 2, and Mike Stevens inside of row 2. Here we go. That Ford Buttstain moving to the infield. Green flag in the air. Skylar's gonna bring him down. The 31 machine drops down to the inside. Peter Short in the 22. All by himself now. He got left high and dry. Needs to tuck in here. And he does so. Right behind Mike Stevens in that 63. So good job on him. Got left high and dry. Made the most of it. Now he's sitting in 4th. So Skylar leading this group. Looks like everyone's kind of single file till we get to '97 machine of Zach Trevino on the outside. Now he tucks in. Now that's outside line. It's led by the 26 of Chuck Sweeting. So just as fast as we could talk about them, these lines are going to change, but I have a feeling these guys want to log some laps. They want to get to the end. So we're going to see what they can do for that. Currently watching the 55 of Christopher Munger. Munger, a rookie here in the 3-Wide Racing League. If you see an asterisk go across your screen, those asterisks means that they are a rookie here in the 3-Wide Racing League. So big shout out to our rookies of Christopher Munger, Michael Wheatley. We haven't talked at all tonight about the 94 machine of Michael Wheatley. But here he is. He's currently 12. Looks like he's got a little bit of damage to the back end, but hanging tough. Hasn't given up. Big shout out to our rookies here in this 3-Wide Racing League. Then want to do a shout out to Kurt Crum, another rookie in the 3-Wide Racing League. He's working with the 59 machine of Levi Rowdy Zielinski. Those two have kind of fallen off from the league group. They're all by themselves. Nothing wrong with that. They're working together. Shout out to Travis Bennett, another rookie here in the 65 machine. He's currently 5 laps down, but he is still out there. He's hanging tough. He wants to score as many points as possible, doing the best that he can with what he's got. Knows the value of hanging it out there even though you're laps down. His truck looks nice and straight, so he's used a fast repair, and or for whatever reason he's 5 laps down. Wish I could remember what happened to him, but I don't. Thomas Morris on pit road in the 27 machine. This is our other rookie here. Andrew Rucker has pulled it off the track. He is in 26th place. James Duke has pulled off track as well, along with Frank Sims. And those are your rookies here in the 3-Wide Racing League. So we have some off track, we have some that have decided to go home, pack up, load it up, whatever it takes to get there. But meanwhile, up front, Skylar Nissel, Matt Hackathorn, Mike Stevens, the 99 of Nick Miller, someone that we mentioned very briefly, but he is now the lead truck on this outside lane. As we go on our T&D Rustic Decor onboard cam of Nick Miller, you see what it feels like to run this outside lane here at the super smooth Daytona. The 31 of Skylar Nissel on his inside. You can see he loses a little bit of ground when they go in the corner, but down the straightaway they have a lot more speed. This backstretch here with, now we got a lap car to deal with. You can feel how tight it is as the 24 Carlos Acosta flashes by. But again, through the corners, you're going to lose this little bit of ground. But down the straightaway, you get all that energy right back through the tunnel turn here. Oh, so close as he side drafts. He's doing some side drafting here, trying to make some moves. And there they go. And he is going to tuck in. Nick Miller tucking in. We're going to go single file here, all the way back until we get to the Guinness machine, the 64 truck of Chad Brown, the lead car on the outside lane now. So Skylar Nissel has led 29 laps, coming around to make it 30. We're getting oh so close to the final stages of this race. We have one more pit stop to make. When is that going to happen? Who's going to be the first one on pit road? Will there be another yellow that will force everyone's hand It's all up in the air. I don't know. If you know, please tell me, because I sure as heck don't know what's going on. I'm just out here calling the race as crazy as I see it. Matt Hackathorn in second, Skylar Nissel and the 31 machine in first. Oh my goodness, he's giving him a push in the middle of the corner. Very brave. Here he goes. Hackathorn on the outside, making a move. Does he have the energy with the 55? But Christopher Munger right behind him. We got one going through the infield. That is going to be a penalty, unfortunately. Trying to figure out who that was. Michael Wheatley. He's going to get a black flag, unfortunately, because of that. Unsafe pit entry. But Matt Hackathorn going to be out front. We got one spinning. That is the 22 of Peter Short. All by himself. He is under the yellow line. He will not draw yellow as long as he's under that line. Tries to get it going again. Oh, he's going to spin it. Pulls it off. And now the yellow's going to come out. So several incidences happen right there in a row. Peter Short bringing out the yellow. We're going to go to an instant replay there. Already, as like I said, he was already lost. Trying not to bring out the yellow, but he did anyways. iRacing will not score you as a lap down or a yellow. I should say a yellow, as long as you're below the racing surface. And Peter Short just misjudged it a little bit, and that is what's going to bring out this yellow. All right, so while we go to yellow flag, I've been yelling and screaming for a while now, and I just dropped my keyboard. Oh, man. All right. We're going to step away for just a moment. And we will be right back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Alright guys, thank you very much for joining me as I forgot all about playing the Star Spangled Banner at pre-race because of the trading paint issues. Still wanted to get it in, saw an opportunity, I took it, and here we are, less than 10 laps to go, and Matt Hackathorn is leading this race. He did not make a pit stop to do so. Michael Wheatley, first car that has made a pit stop, he's sitting in 10th place. So 8 laps to go. This race is gonna be decided here momentarily when we gotta get under green flag conditions. Matt Hackathorn leading this race, Christopher Munger second. These guys have not pitted, along with Eric, Mikey, Todd Smith, Chuck Sweeting, Nick Miller, Nathan Velez, Zach Trevino, and Chad Brown. Now, Michael Wheatley has about 4 laps on his tires, so he's pitted recently. We saw Michael Wheatley, who went through the unsafe pit entry, so that's probably why he has 4 lap fresher tires, or lap. So I will say the freshest tires right now is Drew Eisenman in the 77 machine. But that truck, man, I'll tell you what, it's got damage all around. And that is very symbolic of tonight's race. We've had a lot of good trucks get wadded up, get some damage. Some fast cars suffer through. We just saw the 22 of Peter Short as well. He's out there with some damage. So the lights are out on the pace car. I really hate the Ford Mustang. Whatever it is. But our leader is Matt Hackathorn. On his outside, the 55 of Christopher Munger, a rookie here in the 3-Wide Racing League. He is representing the rookies very well. And I'll tell you what, we'll do another cranking up session for this restart. We got 7 laps to go right now. When they take the green flag, they will have 6 laps to go. Todd Smith, a rookie as well. He's in that 1 machine, starting on pole. Here he is sitting in second row outside. The 6th machine of Eric Mike on the inside of row 2. So here we go, folks. Hold on to your butts as we go crank it up style for what could be the final restart here in the 3-Wide Nathan Young Designs Truck Series.
Green flag, green flag.
Little bit of a crank it up. We got 5 laps to go. Your leader, Christopher Munger, a rookie here in the 3-wide racing league. He's out front. Eric Mike in the 6 machine on his bumper. This is about to get interesting. We are in the danger zone. If a yellow comes out, this could decide the race from here on out. So Matt Hackathorn in the 44 machine sitting in 4th place on this inside line. The outside line, the 26 of Chuck Sweeting. Anything could happen from here on out, folks, so hold on tight. Here we go. We're going to bring you the end of this race. Oh, we got 2 cars around. Big contact. And that is Nathan Velez, all up in trouble, but he is below the racing surface, so the yellow flag will not fly. So Nathan Velez, big time issues here as we go to the end. Up front though, it is Christopher Munger, the 6 machine, the 1 of Todd Smith, the 44 Matt Hackathorn going to the outside here. Hackathorn wants to win this. He wants as many points as possible. Oh man, once again through the tri-oval, these guys sorting it out. Todd Smith, the 1 machine on the inside of Matt Hackathorn. Hackathorn doesn't have any help. Doing what he can to side draft right now on this outside lane. Holding tough all by himself. He is going to stay tucked in close. We're either going to see this go badly or it's going to go well for him. There is no compromise. There is no middle ground. Matt Hackathorn hanging tough. Chad Brown in the 64. The 1, and there they go. Todd Smith, Matt Hackathorn in trouble. Todd Smith straightens it out. Caution's going to fly with 2 laps to go. That is going to give the race win to Christopher Munger, a rookie here in the 3-wide racing league. Gonna go to a replay here. Let you see what happened. It will develop. Watch the 44 of Matt Hackathorn, the 1 machine of Todd Smith. These 2 side drafting. Oh, so close. Too close. There they go. End over end. Hackathorn doing all he could as he was all by himself on that outside lane. Trying to get as much as possible. And Todd Smith as well doing as much as possible. Just a really kind of a product of racing here at Daytona. Hackathorn got left high and dry. Todd Smith, Hackathorn, both of those guys trying to do what they could. And unfortunately, looks like Todd Smith gonna have to take a tow here. We will bring you everyone's finishing results, but this is gonna finish under yellow. The final lap, Christopher Munger, a rookie in 3-wide racing league in the 3-wide Nathan Young Design Truck Series. First race out, first win. That has got to feel amazing. Here he is in the 55 truck, getting it done. Under yellow, had a strong truck, so no discredit to him. There goes across the line. He will win this one. Your top 3 will be Christopher Munger, Eric Mike, and Chad Brown in the 64. Levi Zielinski getting the wave around there. So Levi Zielinski with the weapon round will be the last car in the lead lap. He's going to be scored 16th place. Fireworks go off. Checkered flag has fallen. Christopher Munger getting it done. Eric Mikey and Chad Brown. That's going to make up your top three. So everyone's working around the pace car here. Alright folks, so we have entered into our post-race session. So give me just a minute and I will pull everyone up and in that is here in TeamSpeak. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome to the MaxSpeedTV post-race. Our winner was Christopher Munger. But let's start with our third place finisher. And our new interviewee will be Chad Brown. Mr. Brown, tell us a little bit about what you saw out there and what you had to do to end up in third place.
The strategy was kind of hang back at the beginning and try to make our way up there, but really luck brought me to third place. I drove through 3 wrecks. My hood cam footage ought to be pretty neat when I go back to watch it. It was really a lot of luck. I haven't had a lot of luck on the plate tracks in the last 2 seasons, but it's been a pretty good speed weeks for us.
Now, you mentioned that you have a hood cam footage. Do you post that anywhere on the interwebs?
No, I don't, but it ought to be a sight to go back and watch it.
All right, Chad. Well, man, you finished third. We had a couple yellows. You kind of had to work your way to the front slowly and methodically. Tell us a little bit about what you were seeing out there and what it took to finish third place.
Man, to be honest, I had to work my way up quite a bit. I had a pit stall towards the beginning of pit road, and I missed it twice. Both times I missed it, they were letting cars pass me, telling me to let people by. I started dead last on that last restart in that group, and was able to walk up there, and there's a group of us that were working together, and we finished top 4. So I guess that's a lot to be said about communication and the way we were working together. But that's how I got up to third.
Well, man, a great race. Any sponsors, people you'd like to thank for finishing third here on the season opener of the Nathan Young Designs Truck Series?
We definitely got to thank Nathan Young and 3 Wide Racing, MaxSpeedTV, Guinness. I think I'm going to go have 1 or 2 of those and try to calm down. PPG Racing and everybody that's making this whole team a success this year. This is great.
All right, man. Well, great run here in the season opener, and congratulations on 3rd place finish.
Thanks, guys.
All right, so that was Chad Brown, but now moving on to our 2nd place finisher, we're going to talk to Mickey. That's right. Eric Mickey. How you doing out there? It's got to feel good to finish 2nd in this topsy-turvy Nathan Young Designs Truck Series.
Oh yeah, I got caught up in one of those last big ones there. Tore up my right front, so I didn't think that I had anything to lead. So it was all about finding people that we were working with who were still in it and getting up to the front by the end.
So as the 6th truck, we saw you kind of start in the back. And again, you were one of those guys that slowly made their way to the front. And here at the end, you're in 2nd place. What kind of was your strategy to have this happen?
Avoid all those big ones, which for the most part, I was able to do until I think someone got turned down and into my right side, trying to avoid one of the big wrecks. But, you know, sometimes it kills your car. Sometimes you can kind of get away with it. Tonight I kind of got away with it. You know, hate that so many trucks were wrecked tonight instead of having a good, clean race. But huge field of trucks, a lot of people that haven't raced with each other before. Yeah, I think it's kind of the best you could hope for. It could have been way worse.
Now, we see we had a couple of rookies out here. How long have you been with the 3 Wide Racing League?
I ran all of last season, and so this is the start of my 2nd season here. But there was a huge influx of a bunch of new guys that came out tonight, and so it's going to take some learning to get used to racing with that many different people. Yeah, it's a fun race. I think if you look at the finishing order, you'd see a lot of guys who actually have raced here a lot before. I mean, Munger has been here in and out and everything too, so even he has experience in this league around a lot of these guys. But yeah, you know, just find your friends and work together. That's kind of all you can do with Daytona.
Now, as a rookie in the 3 Wide Racing League, Christopher Munger won it, but you know, there's still, just because you're a rookie in a new league doesn't discredit any talent. So what do you think as far as some of these rookies that we should expect?
Oh, I mean, if you look at Peter Short was a rookie last year, and he won 3 of the 4 championships that the series ran all year. So it's you got to kind of learn a guy and how they race before just judging them based off of the colors on their bumper. But yeah, I think it's mostly something to look out for, just because, you know, you kind of get used to how people race here and what's expected of you and everything, and someone comes in that you haven't seen before, and you kind of got to wait it out and see what they're doing and see if they can fit in with everybody else.
All right, Eric, oh my goodness, I'll say it right one of these times.
Mickey, like the mouse, but never say that, okay? There you go.
But congratulations on 2nd place. Any sponsors, people you'd like to thank?
Got to thank Nathan Young Designs for coming out sponsoring the series again this season. Corey Lindsay and the admins for putting on this league and giving us a place to race every week, and you know, all the teammates, the friends that we all kind of partnered together with tonight to bring everything home. And yeah, that's I guess that's it. And you guys for coming out and broadcasting us too.
All right, that was Eric Mickey in 2nd place, giving his insight and his wisdom into this 3 Wide Racing League. But we have got to move on now to our race winner. I got to tell you, I'm excited about this one. Christopher Munger, how are you doing tonight, sir?
Pretty good, pretty good. I can't believe we ended up with the win, but it's pretty exciting.
So your first race out here in the trucks with the 3-wide racing league, you find a way to win, but I gotta tell you, you didn't lead a whole lot of laps until it counted. Tell us a little bit about what it took to get to the front, and then what you were seeing there on the last lap, and how much mirror watching were you doing?
Yeah, I mean, the strategy was to hang around the back, and then we didn't qualify, and we still gridded like halfway through the field. So me and Morris started from pit road and just worked together, and we're expecting a yellow pretty early, and it didn't happen. So we pitted and thought we were gonna get car lap down, and then they wrecked right when we were coming off pit road. So our strategy wasn't too bad, but I think Morris got the lucky dog wave around there, and I got sent to the end of the longest line, and then I was like, well, I might as well take it easy back here behind damaged cars, and then another caution came out. I didn't get the lucky dog, so I kept having to go to the end of the longest line. So I mean, I was pedaling it back there for most of the race, really. And the team, I think Travis was caught a couple of laps down. He was helping me out back there. I was in an awkward position a few times where I was behind damaged cars and I didn't have any damage, but I didn't want to go up there because I knew they were going to keep wrecking. So that's pretty much a strategy.
Well, I gotta tell you, man, a rookie here in the 3-wide racing league, but not necessarily a rookie to iRacing. But here you are in Victory Circle. You still have to feel the accomplishment of winning a race with a rookie, or the first time running this league.
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, I couldn't have done it without my Pinnacle teammates, or even Bombshell and PPG. Those guys all helped me there at the end, and I think I was pushing Nick Miller on the high side there for like 10 laps there towards the end of it. It was kind of white knuckle, but we missed the wrecks, and I mean, those last few laps were kind of white knuckle too. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. I mean, I still consider myself a rookie. I'm new to this league, but I'm still trying to get used to racing around some of the guys, and it was fun, and just had to be there at the end, like usually at Daytona, so we did it.
Well, again, congratulations. Top spot on the podium. You're in Victory Circle. How cute is the trophy girl that gave you a kiss?
She's pretty hot, yeah. I'd like to thank Pinnacle Racing and obviously all the teammates, and Nathan Designs and 3-Wide and Max Speed and Corey and all those guys. I mean, it's a fun league. I had fun with the driver development series this winter, and just trying to get used to racing around guys and gain respect, and it was fun.
All right, man. Well, Chris, congratulations. Top spot on the podium. You won the race. We look forward to seeing you here in this Nathan Young Designs Truck Series more and more. Opening season race. You'll get the win. It's got to feel great.
Yeah, I don't think it's sunk in yet, because I don't really have too much luck at these plate races, but it'll sink in eventually. Yeah, it was fun. Thanks, dude.
All right, so next week, hopefully we'll talk to him again. That is Chris Munger, and I got to tell you guys, what a finish we had here. A rookie pulls off the Nathan Young Designs Truck Series win here at Daytona, getting it done early and hopefully more often. That was Chris Munger. Guys, I got to tell you, that's going to do it for me. My name is KR Stolfus. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. Hope everyone had a good time. I know I did. And until I see you again, don't forget to like by thumbing up this video, or subscribe to MaxSpeedTV. We have a lot coming your way. Check it out as much and as often as possible. Guys, have a good night, and I will catch you all later.